Yes.
Hello! We are starting. We're gonna get to continue our Lost Mine of Phandalin adventure again. Yay! Or Phandelver adventure, sorry. Um, we're just waiting on Cam, although we're gonna start a little bit without him. He's trying to put his wife to bed. And um, we've got everyone else, I think, although it just went live and everyone just went
Oh,
frozen on me.
it's
Oh,
a good
there we
start,
go.
right?
Yeah, good start to the stream. Everyone freezes or
Stuff.
I lose connection or something. Okay. We'll see how this goes. But anyway, you guys had just you scared a dragon away by the skin of your teeth. After it scared Leaf away, and
It was a rational.
it was very rational running away from a dragon.
It was a rational tactical retreat at high velocity,
Yes, and
very high velocity.
and so yeah, you guys are continuing to explore the area in Thunder Tree and made your way to an old barracks that was there, and we left off after you just finished off a fight with two more of those ash zombies, and you're now in the place that we currently see you with two doors that are unexplored and ready to see
Right.
what is going on here.
Okay. What is this ladder? Is that a ladder?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I'm not going to look at it because, I'll look at it, but I don't really feel the need to invest in it.
you see a kobold just avoiding the stare of the ladder.
Yeah, it's hiding behind the corner.
I'll go, huh? I wonder what's up here. I'm just gonna go over there.
Well, I'm gonna
You
listen
see
to
a
the
trap
door.
door in the ceiling.
I'm gonna listen to the door here.
I'm going to push it open.
All right.
Or attempt to climb the ladder and push it open.
It does open, and it goes up onto the roof of the barracks.
Gonna see anything in particular from up there?
Nope, not really. You see a little bit higher view of the town, the old town of Thunder Tree. But other than
Boy, there's nothing up here, guys.
Great.
Alright, coming back down.
And I'm
as-
gonna.
As far as you go, Leaf, go ahead and make a perception check.
Yes. Perception check is 22.
You don't hear anything.
I'm gonna open the door. That is
All right.
right door. What number one?
You're the north door, right?
Correct.
You see a room that has two bunks and a body in it. And as you open the door, the completely still and silent body starts getting itself up out of the ash that it's in.
I found another one.
I had a bad feeling about this.
And I need to go ahead and roll initiative.
Uh,
17?
14.
I want to be there. Wait, no, not there.
18.
Here.
It's wonderful. Only the closest person has the worst initiative.
All right, wait. What did Leaf get?
14.
14. Vex?
17?
Aaron?
18.
Yeah.
18. Let's see. I'll roll for Tarek, although I probably won't have him do too much. 4. That was a great initiative roll for him. Oh. All right, well, Aaron is up first, followed
Alrighty
by
then.
Vex is on deck.
Alright, so each one of these squares is 10 feet, yeah?
5 feet.
Alright, 5 feet. Let's see. Well, I can get over to doorway and then. Sorry. Oops, there we go.
It does take an extra, basically it's double movement to move through a friend. So you could actually get past him into the door if you have enough movement, but I don't know if you do.
I don't think I do. That was 25 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So I suppose I could technically get into the doorway, but that would be about it.
Yeah. So you're pretty much, unless you take a dash action, you're pretty much stuck where you're at.
Just
Pretty
jam
much.
the doorway. That sounds good.
Just recreate the Keystone Cops.
Okay, so I will, prepare a reaction. If the thing steps into range, I will hit it with the Primal Savagery cantrip, which is a melee attack, acid damage, casted well.
Yeah.
And then, and I will let Leaf know. Just let him get close.
What'd you say you're preparing? Sorry, I was just looking at the
Primal
flavor
Savagery.
text.
Primal Savagery, a melee cantrip.
Okay.
When he gets close, I will do that.
Okay.
He's gonna claw the zombie's eyes out with acid.
Nice.
Yes, yeah, that's the plan.
Except I'm not sure that they need their eyes to see.
Alrighty. Well, that brings us to Vex.
Oh man. Okay. I sort of, I guess. Okay. I reluctantly sort of go over and just barely squeak my way through. I'm gonna try to just be in this corner as much as possible.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and do a. Let's just start off probably with the shittiest thing and just try to do a firebolt.
Ah. And we know how good this goes when you don't have it at advantage, so go ahead.
Yeah.
Do remember, I only have 21 hit points.
What did you roll?
Only
Roll
21.
one.
Very first roll of the night. Oh, God.
Well, at least we're tragically consistent, and I do mean tragically.
No.
All right, so I need you to make a Dex saving throw.
Oh God. Oh shit. Oh. Hold on. I just backed out of my character sheet.
That
Okay.
bad, huh?
My dexterity is pretty good though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fate is going to be that bad.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
Should live through it just fine.
I rolled I at 8.
Okay, so you're in the middle of casting and you're doing your somatic component. You're moving around and you get caught in Vex's clothing, and the firebolt goes off, hits the ceiling, and does nothing, and now you're entangled with him and can't move.
I'm so
Entangled
sorry.
with who?
With you.
Oh, you said that you're entangled in Vex's clothing, and I...
Oh, sorry, Leaf's clothing. Yeah. So you're
It looks like fun game, but now is not the time.
I don't like to be pet that way.
Leaf, it's your
I
turn.
don't want to be touched. Stop touching me.
So, what do I need to do to break an entangle?
Well, I mean,
Or does it just affect my movement rate and hers?
it basically it affects her more than it does you. Uh-oh. My connection seems to be doing bad things. Can you still?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay, so it's just the connection to Roll20 did something weird.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Okay, so basically it really affects her. So she can't move. Like, her movement rate is 0. But since she's entangled with you, you could move and your movement rate would be half because it'd be like dragging her.
Can I actually drag her out of this room?
Yeah?
I mean, I'm not going to object to that. I don't want to be in there anyway.
Well, our druid friend was going to claw its non-existent eyes out, which is fortunate because he didn't get to see the comedy here. And I'm going to drag Vex to, like, I'll be here and Vex will be to my right. So, yeah.
Alrighty.
Just put it, and then I'll ready an attack with a shuriken.
Okay. So now it's Tarek's turn. I'm gonna say that for now he's just chilling over there right now. So he's not.
He's pondering the dead.
Yeah. So after that it would be the zombie's turn, and so it moves over here. So you're up.
Alright, yay. Please not have a shitty roll.
Do better than me.
That
Well,
doesn't take much.
14 plus
The bar is
5.
really low.
You said 14 plus 5? Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Yay! Alright. Now watch me get a shitty damage roll.
Oh, it'll be the highest damage of
Actually,
the night.
well, no, actually not. Surprisingly, 9.
9 damage? Nice.
9 acid.
With acid?
Yeah, it's with acid.
Okay. Well, you hit it, and as soon as you claw it, this huge puff of ash comes off of it. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Huzzah! It didn't happen to me.
Not this time. Alright. That's probably not a success. Let's see, 9?
Nope, that is not a success. You are now... You're inhaled portions of this burnt zombie, and you're now coughing, and your eyes are watering, and you because of it, you have disadvantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for a minute, but you can repeat it at the end of your next turn.
Okay.
So yeah, you're just...
Only still got one good hit in.
and it goes ahead and attacks you.
Alright.
What's your AC?
15.
20. So it hits you and does 4 points of bludgeoning damage to you. And then that
Alright.
brings us back to the oh wait. Yeah, brings us back to your turn. So.
Alright, so.
Constitution save.
Yep. Oh no, end of his turn.
Oh.
Yep.
Definitely I can transform. So, fuck it. Let's see how bad this will turn out. Hopefully it's just a miss. Alright, so I'm going to once again slash at it because I'm not going to transform to deal with a single zombie.
Okay.
Oh, there's the 12 and a 14.
Nice.
So that's
That
with a
hits.
+5. Yeah. Sweet. And once again. And that's actually a 10. What the fuck?
10?
Yeah, maximum
Nice.
roll.
Alrighty, slash it. You basically like claw one of its like shoulder. Why am I totally blanking on what the?
You cut its clavicle.
Yes, sounds good. So its arms kind of hanging funny at its side now, but it doesn't look much uglier than it already was. So you know.
Soft but fair. Alright.
And that brings us back to Vex.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
save. I need to
Oh.
make my save.
Oh yes, at the end of your turn.
So. Oh yeah, and it's disadvantage, which isn't great.
Yep.
Probably not gonna save, but let's try it anyway. Nope, never mind. I'm just gonna go ahead and call it right now. That was a 3.
Yeah.
Just
Still coughing. It seems like you've just
It could
inhaled
only
so
get
much of
worse.
this zombie.
It could only get worse. So I'm just gonna call it right there. Nope, I don't save.
All right, Vex, you.
Am I? Do I manage to untangle myself?
You actually you get to. Oh yeah, you can actually make the saving throw at the beginning of your turn for this.
I like that I have to make a savings throw to untangle myself from somebody else's garment.
Yes.
Well, on the upside, you didn't set
You are
yourself
really
on
tangled.
fire.
And you didn't set Leaf on fire.
Like, I mean, I am pretty impressed at myself for like not actually hurting anybody and just healing myself.
You're not the only one that's impressed.
I rolled a 10.
Yep. No, you're still tangled up with.
So
But it just
is
means
that-
your movement is 0. You can still do an action. You just can't. It's like your arm is like shoved through his belt or something.
I'm still within I'm within 5 feet of the enemy, so you should have advantage on the attack roll.
Yeah.
So if I tried to like do a melee attack instead, would I have to like essentially like drag Leaf with me then still?
I don't
you
think
can't
can
move.
pull my weight.
Oh, I can't move.
Yeah,
I'm
you're.
just, okay.
Yeah.
So do I dare try another firebolt? You know,
Watch
Go
where you're
ahead,
putting your
advantage.
hands.
I feel like maybe I should, because I mean, I don't want to like waste my magic missiles on this one guy. It seems, you know. So I'm gonna try another firebolt.
Okay, go for it.
You have advantage
That landed
because I'm
weird.
within 5 feet of the enemy.
Yep.
I rolled. Oh, so yeah, okay. So where's my okay? The first roll was an 11,
Well, that hits. So.
and
so
second
See if
was
you
a
can-
12.
yeah.
so-
So you do better.
Yay!
Slightly, yeah.
And then. Oh no, 1d10. That's right. There you are. Sorry. And a 2.
Okay.
The tiny firebolt, just the.
It hits it in this like little like ash. You know. It kind of still alive or unalive. Yeah. Anyway, still standing.
I tried. At least I didn't start anybody on fire or
It's true.
entangle myself even worse.
It's
So
true. It's true. How about that brings us back to Leaf?
Bex, thank you for not torching my. Well, can I drop my pants as a bonus action?
As a bonus action, no.
Oh, it'd have to be a full action too.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna drag Vex so that she's actually behind me,
Okay.
right into the second corpse,
Yeah. So he drags you on top of that corpse.
ugh.
and I'm going to attack the zombie here with my trusty hand axe. 18.
That hits.
And that was actually max damage, so 9? I did believe.
Alrighty.
Yes, 9.
All right, you slash through its ribs, and it kind of like looks like it's about to like fall over, and looks really strange, and then it goes like.
I'm gonna punch it in the face.
Alrighty.
Or attempt to. 15 AC
That hits.
for 7 points of damage.
So you like smash it in the jaw, and its like jaw like kind of shatters and goes off to the side, and its head turns at this really horrible angle, and you hear like the neck crack, and then it just kind of goes. It's like tongue, where what's left of it is just kind of hanging down below it.
Quick, cut its other clavicle.
And now it's. I'm just gonna say Tarek's still like, oh, what are you guys doing over there? And now it's the zombie's turn. So I think since you just smashed it and you're right in front of it, it's gonna attack you this time, or attempt to, but it misses unless, of course, your AC matches it at an 8.
No. Decidedly not.
And so back to Aaron.
Because, Vex does not slow me down that much.
I'm small.
Alright,
Just
let's
hanging.
see. Do I have disadvantage? Or standard another primal savagery?
Yeah,
Because-
you're still disadvantaged because you're still coughing.
Yeah, it's a minute, unless I save. Alright, there's an 11. So that would be a 16.
That hits.
But that's not a hit, that's a 2. Alright.
Well,
so,
what bonus do you have?
That's 7.
Oh, so just barely misses. Okay.
I'm just happy it wasn't a 1.
Yes.
Let's be honest here. I had 2 really good rolls, and then, well, okay, fair. Okay, let's see about that save.
Yeah, I don't really need to have the entire part
There's
caught
an
up
18.
in my
That's a
pants.
promising start. And a 15. So
All right. So
20.
you managed to cough up the rest of the ash that's in there and get it under control. You wipe it from your eyes, and you can see and breathe now. You feel much better.
Like, that is disgusting.
And
Kill it.
And it's Vex's turn.
It's an internal dust bath that cleans you out from the inside.
So I need to make another savings throw, because, right?
Yep.
Still trying to untangle myself.
Meanwhile, I'm just as she tries that and he's putting her hands in weird places. I'm just.
I rolled an 18. Please tell me that gets me
Nice.
untangled.
Yes, that gets you out. So you managed to get yourself unhooked from his belt.
Be gone
Yeah,
with you.
Leaf turns his head to one side and coughs.
So, I'm really okay. So I guess I'll try to.
We're within 5 feet, so.
Well, I don't want to try to like shoot or do anything through anybody because I'm not really confident in my abilities here. So I might try to actually go into the room.
You will get advantage. You can't actually because he's blocking.
Oh.
You can go through. You can go through players, but you can't go through
Right. Okay. Because he's right. Okay.
enemies.
Well,
and you're
You'll
not a
take an
halfling.
attack of opportunity if you do so, almost certainly. So.
well, can I get close enough then to do a melee attack?
Nope, not really.
Okay.
You do get advantage on the attacks because you still have people, and it'd be about half cover because of people in front of you. So it'd have extra 2 AC, but you have advantage on the attack. So you can still do a
Okay.
firebolt with. Yeah.
I will try another firebolt, and let's see if I cannot suck. First roll is a 14.
Well, Means that you're gonna hit regardless of what you do at this point.
Second roll was a 1, so...
Yeah, so it's good. You hit the 14.
Okay.
Remember what we said about consistency? That's consistent.
I don't know if that's, like, the kind of consistent we want, though.
Well, yeah, I never said about it being good consistent. I mean, it certainly keeps things freaking interesting.
Oh, no, I rolled a 10, so...
Oh, you thought you rolled a 0?
I did, I was like...
That's what I thought initially.
0, and then I was like, oh, wait a second, that's right, 10.
Alrighty.
It's at the side,
The firebolt hits it like right inside the open mouth hole, and you see like a bunch of flame like burst up through its face and like shoot out of its eyes, like blowing its eyes out of its head, and it just like kind of burns its skull from the inside out, and then it falls over and lands on the ground dead.
Thank God. So maybe I kind of redeemed myself a little. Forgive me, Leaf.
I was the one who got entangled, but it was pretty entertaining. Also, it's on the ground. See, you have dust bath right there.
Well, at this point, Leaf is going to mince his way into the room, sort of just, taking casual steps, keeping his crotch together because he's really alarmed at that sudden display.
This room has a couple old, like, moldy bunk beds in it.
Open the door.
Alrighty. You open the door, and it goes out to the outside.
Freedom! Freedom!
Alright, then we'll go through other door and open it. Just like fuck it.
Okay, you open it, and you see that there are 2 more bodies in there. And as soon as you open the door, they go and start getting up. So go ahead and roll initiative again.
Oh, God. This place
Well, that's
is...
mildly annoying. I say as I recall out. Alright, no,
I rolled a 2. What is wrong with me?
16 total.
23 total.
Nice.
I have... With I forgot my initiative bonus for that one, so I guess I rolled a 5. Or I have a 5.
A 5 total?
Yeah.
At least you didn't roll in that one. Then you'd be going last regardless.
What was yours, Leaf?
23.
23.
We are going first.
We doing?
Oh. Roll initiative.
I'm pretty sure I'm +0, so 14.
And then, if you want, get yourself logged into Roll20 so you can see the map. And... Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alrighty. Well, Leaf, you're up first.
So it's double move to go through a person?
Yeah. So basically that his spot would equal 10 feet. But there's 2 people there technically. Well, no, yeah, he moved. So she moved.
Yep, I can do it. And I'll attack.
Alrighty.
And cough. That's AC 19.
That hits, definitely. Get out of here, cat.
For 9 points of damage.
9 points?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you hit it, and you know what happens. This big puff of ash pops off of it. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't think that works, but 10?
Excuse me. That is actually exactly what you needed.
Woohoo!
So, you are good. You kind of cough a little bit, but it doesn't affect you.
Alright. And he's still up, of course.
Yes, he is.
Well,
Kind of knocks back a little bit, staggers.
4.
A 4 to hit.
4. 24.
24. All right. Now it's telling me my internet connection is unstable. Awesome.
For 5 points of damage.
5 points.
Your
of damage.
internet sounds like my baby.
Alrighty. There we go. It's still
Your baby
standing there.
concurs.
That's the end of your turn, or are you gonna do a flurry of blows?
Not worth it.
What's that?
It's not worth it.
Okay. Get out of here, cat.
But yes, otherwise done.
My cat's driving me nuts right now. Okay. Aaron is next. Tarek's on deck.
Alright. So, I'm annoyed at this point with all the freaking zombies. So,
Where do they just keep coming from? How are there so many dead bodies in this town?
also, as a side note, I only need a short rest to restore my uses of.
There was a green dragon.
Ah, right. Right.
I still have one wild shape use, and because I can do it as a bonus action, I will do so. And wild shape into a crag cat again.
Woohoo.
Already?
You know what? No, on second thought, let's go with a dire wolf.
Direwolf already?
Yeah, so like I'm now large, and I am now in this room, and
I actually have a direwolf marker if you want to be a direwolf.
sure.
Oops. I'm having issues. Hold on a moment while I resize it so it's actually large. I don't know how you're gonna fit here.
The doorway is 5 feet.
Okay.
Like I moved into the room a little bit before transforming.
I'll just move you out. And
Just
give
have
you-
a couple of those on standby under my
I'll give
control.
you, yeah, exactly. I'll give you control of that.
Is it alright to point out that I'm kind of alarmed, just slightly?
Why don't I? Oh, there we go.
Just
Giant
a little.
dog. Cat person.
And I take the opportunity to bite at it. I have pat tactics.
Ah,
So,
Alrighty, go for it. That's a huge wolf.
Darrells are big.
Freaking wolf.
Okay, so at the worst, I'm going to hit it, but let's see if I can get a crit. 14, by the way.
That hits.
Not a crit, but definitely repeated freaking her roll. That was a 1.
Alrighty.
I don't like
So-
that this is like ones are now associated with me.
That's 2d6 plus
when it's the
3.
first roll of the night, Kristen.
The very first roll.
So bad. So bad.
Oh, nice. Let's see, 2d6 plus, so 14.
Wow.
Almost a max roll. 2d6
yeah.
plus 3, and I get rolled a 5 and a 6.
You just
Thanks.
run up and like tear its head off, and it falls over.
Well, so much for not being not prone.
Well, you did knock it prone, just not the way that you normally expect it.
And and just for entertainment value, I turn towards it and bark aggressively.
Nice.
Leaf is cringing.
like,
And that brings us to Tarek.
Well, seeing as
You can't see the
there's-
wolf really from here. Like he's
Yep.
kind of like squished.
you might be able to see my
He's
tail.
technically
like-
kind of like squished right here.
Yeah.
Kind of like moves in
I'll-
and covers up the space.
I'm
Yeah,
only
I
a
thought-
large creature.
Yeah, I thought he was only 5 by 10.
Largest 10 by 10 in 5th edition.
kind of hang back because I mean, getting in that room, can't really see it. Maybe I'll move up a little bit, you know, just kind of chill there, I guess,
Okay.
until I hear something else.
Alrighty. Right now you hear like a loud wolf in there doing something.
I'm not at all being subtle.
Yeah.
And
Tarek looks down at Vex. He's like, "So you think they're all right in there?"
Yeah, that's probably
There's
fine.
a whole bunch of barking and hissing.
well, the other zombie apparently doesn't know how to deal with that either. So he totally like he just kind of like claws at you and just like sort of tries to bash at you and just kind of like doesn't get an effective hit. It just kind of falls off your haunch and doesn't hurt you at all. And we're back to now we're at Vex.
Ugh.
And then Leaf is on deck.
This feels bad. This feels bad. That room is so small.
Yeah, but you're teeny.
Don't worry about it.
I'm
They
not
can-
really worried about like my body as much as I'm worried about like, you know,
Accidentally shooting a teammate. What?
The gigantic freaking wolf in the way.
Hey, well,
Don't worry,
she
I'm
didn't do
large
that
creature.
earlier. You just missed her getting caught in Leaf's clothing.
yeah, just entangled for a couple turns, you know. That's it to me.
While Leaf drug her around and
Well,
contemplated
Leaf's
taking his
clothing
pants
are
off to get her out of
confusing.
them.
It's confusing clothing. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
While I appreciated the prostate exam, I wasn't all that keen on the
There's a lot of prostate
castration
exams in
by
this campaign.
fire.
She just keeps her own the unfortunate ones right next to you. It's always next to you.
yeah, so I'm gonna go stand next to Leaf again.
Ah!
And
And you see this big wolf in here now.
I'm just like, oh, ugh, this is, it's like so claustrophobic. And like, I like small spaces, and this is like, I don't know, kind of gives me the.
I mean, there's
heebie-jeebies.
space between my legs.
I don't think you want me there. Is the
think-
thing.
I don't
so,
think you should ever say
Yeah,
that
no,
again.
yeah, I forget. I have also gigantic other parts too. Easy targets.
Okay.
okay, so I'm gonna try and
You would get advantage.
Yep.
I'm definitely.
yeah, I'm gonna do another firebolt. And I rolled a 20.
Oh!
So
Well,
and
you-
followed by a 19. Man, those are two really good rolls. So
Nice.
you actually do maximum damage to it.
So 10.
So 10.
yes.
It goes up by. That will go up to 20. The next level will be achieved.
And it makes it save, so it had a Constitution saving throw it had to do.
It's its zombie nature.
Yep. So the fireball hits it like straight in the middle of the chest, it just like flames up around it. Or firebolt, I should say. And it kind of stumbles a little. That brings us to Aaron.
But not me.
Oh, sorry, Leaf. Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking. I said Leaf on deck and then I skipped you.
10, 20, 25.
Okay.
I'm on regular attacks here. AC
Thank you.
19.
That
Thank
hits.
you, by the way, for making it poof at you instead of me.
And that's
Granted.
4 points of damage.
Technically, the fireball hit it and poofed it the first time, so it would have been you taking the Constitution saving throw, actually, since you were closest to it.
Rest in peace. You want me to still make that?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. But anyway, how much damage did you do, Leaf?
4.
4.
Well, it's not shit. 12 plus 2 because I used the wolf's constitution,
Yep.
so 14.
Yep, you're fine.
And a natural 20 on
Oh.
the bonus.
Nice. You do triple damage.
Triple damage. Including no, not including the modifier. So if it just triple dice.
Yeah, well, yeah, you basically roll the dice and then times it by 3 and then add the modifier.
12 points of damage.
12 points? Alrighty. You hit it so hard in the arm that the arm actually, like, gets broken and torn off of the body and hits the wall, and it just kind of goes... falls over after looking at its arm. You killed it.
Neat.
Yay! Get the giant dog away from me.
Oh, I kind of look and I shrug my giant dog shoulders and I'm like move towards moving it and move towards the doorway as best I can, like kind of crawling forward, like
Okay.
just trying to fit through the doorway.
I'm gonna slowly back away.
I'm going to edge along the wall.
And I'll just like continue doing that until I'm out here.
Alrighty.
I'll stay in wild shape. That was only like a minute.
Okay.
Well, I saw a ladder back over here.
Yeah, they checked that earlier.
I
It just
called
goes
them.
up
Oh,
onto
they
the
did?
roof.
Okay.
And this room that has the ones the zombies you just killed just has like a triple set of bunks in it that you
There's-
knocked over as a wolf.
Right.
I have to cut my video feed just for a while, so just FYI.
No worries.
I sniff and try to see if I can scent any particularly interesting smells around the area, like scent of gold or whatever. Or
Scent of gold.
yes, something. I'm looking for things that do not belong, or looking to smell things that do not belong.
Well, because of the
Ooh.
undead in the area, this whole place smells like it does not belong.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, plus, there's the plant creatures down here.
Yep.
What's
So-
behind the corner?
It is. Aaron's discarded body.
Oh,
You now
That's
know.
alarming. and for completion's sake, what's behind the ruined building?
Just more open area behind it.
Okay. So that's pretty much everything here.
Yep.
I think we should go let the old hermit know that all the undead are gone.
I think he was only really concerned about the dragon, which he helped with.
I don't remember. Did we actually loot the dragon?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
I'll switch
Okay.
back to the role-playing screen because I don't think we need the map anymore at this point.
After I've determined that there's no more local threats in the area, I revert.
Okay. Well, you know there's some twig blights, but you guys were just avoiding that area.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, the proper thing to do would probably to go finish those little bastards off too, just to
He's a druid, as I make it. He's a druid. If he can't deal with plant monster, he has no business being my master, being my old master. You let them go because whatever, like, it's not like he had a reason to go into random thickets and count idiots.
You know, when you bark at me like that, I'm not really sure what you're saying.
I'm not, like,
No.
I've reverted. As I said, when I've determined no immediate threats, right? Yeah. I'm like, and that's what I say. After, casually shifting back, my clothes appearing on me as I shifts. Like, it's something I've done a number of times, and the form I've taken a number of times.
Well, even so, it's not really for his benefit. It's more for the people who might want to live here.
They could use some experience. Like, this also does actually kind of go against my ethos, because nature is nature is neither kind nor like, I'm very much a neutral character, and I'm like, yeah, he's a build character. Also, remember, I grew up as a barbarian, and so it's just like, yeah, they'll learn better. They'll be fine. What? Don't we have this goblin issue to take care of? That is threat.
There's many issues to take care of. Yeah. All right.
Let's
well,
go.
If everyone's in agreement, I guess we'll start heading back to town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Return the stuff to the lady from the alchemist shop. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I suggest we take short rests first. At least.
Memory serves it's going to take us several days to get back.
3
Yeah,
days. Yep.
Alright. I kind of shrug. And go, okay, let's go. Do we have horses of any kind?
Feet.
Works for me.
I don't think you did.
We just pulled the cart.
I don't think you had a cart this time around. I think you just
Oh.
literally walked.
Yeah.
Actually, I can switch back to the map. There we go.
Ah.
You can kind of see where you guys are at and where you need to go. So yeah, you guys are gonna start heading back.
Yeah. If nobody else wants to do anything
Yeah.
else here.
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Well, as you guys are heading through the wilderness back towards the high road, I need you to make a perception check. All of you.
Okay.
12.
12?
17.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
So I rolled a 2, and I have a -1 for perception.
But it's not a natural one.
Leafs was a 14, right? Or 12, sorry, right?
12, yeah.
All right, so Aaron and Tarek, as you're traveling through the fields heading towards back towards the high road, you happen to both, about at the same time, look back and see a beast stalking you.
Wait, is this like one day in or?
It's the first day.
Okay,
So,
so
I mean,
we've
like, you-
not
like-
taken a rest.
Yeah. So, unless, of course, you said you wanted to take a short rest, so I'll allow it if you guys wanted to do that.
Sure.
Yep.
Take a short rest to get up to hit point max at least.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I do the same.
Because I think you would have done that. You did say you were going to. But you notice this large beast stalking behind you, tracking you, and
What sort of beast?
gaining ground on you. It's a crazy beast. It looks like a combination between a bear with the face of a giant owl.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
How far?
horrifying. I'm so glad I didn't see it.
How far away?
I'd say when you noticed it, it's about 60 or so feet away.
Can I call eyes up and immediately throw a guiding bolt at it?
Yeah.
Well, we can roll initiative, because it's not going to be surprised.
All right. Rolling initiative. Oh, score. Not a natural 20, but a 20.
Okay.
Mine was a natural 20, so it's a 20.
Whose
also
dex is
rolled-
higher?
Probably
Mine wasn't
his.
natural.
Still,
Mine was
Well,
natural.
yes,
I rolled
natural
an
20s
18.
really only count towards attack. I mean, they kind of
His
attack.
is higher.
Yeah,
His is higher.
yeah.
I have no dex.
No, yours, yeah, I rolled an 18, 20 total.
He
Yeah.
asked whose dex is higher.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yours is higher.
Yep. All right.
I also
Leaf?
rolled a natural 20. And
did?
I have a +3, so it's 23.
Wow.
Nice.
Not that it matters in this case. Not
It
really.
It does matter. You get to go first so far. Leaf?
I don't know that we want
I'll have you know that I rolled a natural 7.
And what's your dex?
It's
Or
a.
initiative.
No, I'm sorry. I rolled a natural 4.
Oh, so you got a 7.
Yes.
Such is life, man. Such is life.
Well, alrighty. Well, Vex is up first. Aaron's on deck.
So I assume that like either
Yeah, did you guys say something?
yes.
Yeah,
Well, Tarek said eyes
Hey,
up.
look, fight
Oh, yeah,
round.
he did.
Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm just not gonna chance, just really hurting myself or anybody else, and I'm gonna
Just for visual's sake, by the way, if you want to see what it looks like, I'll put it on the map.
yes, please.
Oh, did I not? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. That's what it looks like.
Ugh. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with a magic missile,
Alrighty, go for it.
and I got a 2+1, so 3.
You don't have to roll to hit.
No,
Oh,
I know.
Oh, no, 2+1, yeah, 3 times, and it's 3 missiles, so 9. 9 points of damage.
3 missiles or 4 missiles? Does it go? It starts at 3 and goes up 1 for the higher spell slots. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Starts at 3.
Yeah, it's 1 per higher spell slot. 1 additional missile.
Alrighty, well the 3 like missiles just go out and this force hit it. It's like, but it doesn't seem to be overly.
Just for our own
Affected
sake, Christian, roll a d20 just for kicks.
Okay. 15.
Okay. I was just thought it'd be hilarious to get a natural 1 with a magical missile and miss.
Aaron, you're up next.
All right, so this time I'll do something slightly different.
I like how right now on cam I just see Saren's eyes and that's it.
So this time I will use a moonbeam first. Con 13.
Okay. So you summon a moonbeam on it?
Yes.
Alright. It just makes it.
So half
Alright,
damage.
so let me verify that. Oh, okay, so still roll 2d10. So let's see how much half damage is. Looks like 11 rounded down, so split that however. Alright, there we go.
So
then
just before we get a little too far, what would your marching order would have been? While you were wandering through the wilderness, I should have asked this ahead of time.
And I don't think we would really have a marching order necessarily.
Yeah.
Plodding along down the road, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, would you just all be side by side?
And not in like a old school world or Revolutionary War like line, not like that or anything, but
Okay.
Kind of like a staggered group.
you know how you walk down a sidewalk when you have a group of friends and you can't all be together.
Yeah, so maybe 2 to
Okay.
2.
Yeah, something like that, I would imagine.
Yeah, except Little Leaf would be going ahead and then back and
Yeah,
ahead.
running around like a little like toddler.
Pretty much.
Whereas I'm just kind of casually strolling, but keeping my eyes out.
All right. So what were you gonna do, Aaron? After doing the.
All right, so I'm going to take advantage of the fact that it's now a bonus action. Thank you, Circle of the Moon, and become a wolf again.
Okay.
And while I can't attack, I can move closer.
Yes, you did.
Because 50 feet of movement is not a joke.
All right. So you're
and
10
I will-
feet away from it now.
I'll run up to that level.
Okay. That brings us to Tarek.
Well, do what I said I was gonna do, and I'm just gonna chuck a first level guiding bolt at it.
Alrighty.
That would be a 16 to hit.
That is a hit.
That is a hit. Nice. 14 damage from the guiding bolt, and the next attack has advantage. And I'm going to move up 20 feet.
Alrighty. That brings us to its turn. It like does this weird, like almost screeching roar, and charges forward towards the wolf. The last 10 feet. And it attacks. What's your AC as a wolf?
AC is 14.
Alright, the first attack is a 19.
Right?
And the second attack is 12. So
Alright, what's the damage?
So the first attack, you said it was 14, right?
Yeah, natural AC is 14.
Yeah. So the beak is the one it hits you with. It runs up and it just bites you with its beak, doing 8 points of piercing damage.
Alright, so I'll roll my Concentration check with advantage. Thank you, Battlecaster.
Warcaster.
Yep. Alright. So, since it's. So DC 10, and that's a 13. And the other's an 8, but it's at advantage, so I maintain my concentration.
Alrighty. That brings us back to the top of the... Or no, sorry, Leaf. You're next. Then top of the initiative.
All right. I'm gonna close the full distance because I can.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a flurry of blows on it. AC 19
That hits.
for 8 points. AC 9.
That misses.
AC 20
That hits.
for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to back up 10 feet. Disengaged.
Yep, alright. That brings us back to the top of the initiative. Vex.
Okay.
Now within 5 feet. We've got.
You have advantage.
Excellent. So I'm gonna try and do firebolts.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Okay. I rolled a 4 and and a 4.
Yeah.
2 4s.
So what's your bonus? I'm assuming it's a...
Oh, it's 4, so it's 8.
Yeah, alright. So yeah, the firebolt like just goes off wide into the wilderness and starts a fire. No, I'm just kidding. Doesn't start a fire. You didn't roll a natural 1. Alright. So that misses, and then we're back to Aaron, and Tarek's on deck.
I will, rather than attacking, due to the fact that I don't have an ally nearby, cough cough, I will use my action to move the beam up so that it hits the bear but does not hit me.
How far can the beam move or turn?
60
30.
feet in any
Oh.
direction.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it hits it. Has to make
Yep.
it.
Con 13.
Is it? It's supposed to be at the beginning of its turn if it starts in it, though, basically, right?
Let's see. Yes. Or if it starts its turn. There, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'll do the con.
So enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. So it's on my turn, so it would take the damage now.
No,
and
it works. It works when it's the beginning of its turn. Essentially, it's if it enters it, or if it starts its turn in it. So either way, it'll take it, but it'll be on its turn. That's the way those things are. They're weird.
That's not how that's worded, but okay.
Yeah,
It only takes damage once this round.
yeah.
In any case, yeah. And I will, stand my ground, obviously.
Okay.
I'm not interested in moving.
You're not gonna. Oh, well, that was a bonus action to move that, right? Though.
No, unfortunately, it's an action.
Full action. Okay. Tarek.
I'm going to move up another 20 feet and use a Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So he needs to make a dex save.
DC.
12. It's pretty low.
He makes it.
Okay. And I will save that. I will summon a spiritual weapon above his head. And a giant hammer will come down and strike at it.
Alrighty.
That would be a 15 to hit.
That hits.
It's going to be 5 more damage.
Alrighty.
Does the hammer count as an ally?
No, unfortunately not. We've looked this up actually in our other campaign, like what the advice was on it. All right, so it's the owlbear's turn, and what's your DC for the moonbeam?
13. Con.
All right, it makes it that time as well.
All right.
Roll
Rolling
a
damage.
17.
Two fives. It takes 5 more damage.
Okay. So it's like, then it once again claws at you, and beak tries to do a beak attack first, then claw. Yep. 24
Yeah.
for the first attack, and misses the second attack again. This time it does 11 points of piercing damage.
So same effective save.
Yep.
Thank you, Warcaster. First roll was a 6, second roll was a 17. And that's plus my con modifier, so I'm good. I still have concentration on it.
Alrighty. So it just bites
Alright,
into you,
cool.
misses with its claw. And we're back to Leaf. Vex is on
Alright.
deck.
All right, I will return to the owlbear. Do a flurry of blows again. AC 22
That hits.
for 8 points of damage.
Okay. It's looking pretty rough.
A bunch. A natural 1.
A natural 1 on the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Make a dex saving throw.
13.
Okay, you're fine. You slip a little bit when you're in the middle of your attack and almost fall over, but you're like, oh, geez, slippery piece of ground.
And last punch. Last punch is AC 21
That hits.
for 4 points of damage.
And finish it.
Kolomra, grab its eyeball.
Okay, so you rip its eyeball out with a claw.
Yeah.
Well, that definitely kills it. It falls over and into a large, lump
Kalima.
of furry feathers on the ground.
Oh,
Then he's
man.
holding the
I
eye,
had
and
a
sort of squeezing it, to pulsate it, like it was a heart.
A little bit disturbing, Leaf.
just slowly back away.
Then he spikes the eyeball and does a dance.
I shrug my huge wolf shoulders, elect to stay in wolf form. This time my muzzle's not bloody, and just the moonbeam vanishes, and then I kind of just turn around and keep walking.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, it's dead. And you guys can continue on your travels.
Yeah.
I don't know. You've never seen anything like that before, Vex.
I'll take
No.
a couple of the feathers with me as a kind of a trophy.
Okay. The rest of the day travel is uneventful. You rest, and the next 2 days of travel to get back to Phandelver also quiet.
How nice. I appreciate these quiet moments.
It's not a bad trip when nothing's trying to kill you.
Yeah, it's a
I
nice.
kind of shrug. Not my huge wolf shoulders that only last 2 hours at max. And it happens. Not always going to be attacked by weird, strange, arcane abominations.
Vicious barrel owl.
Ooh, I wonder if I can transform into that.
Now that you've
Not
seen
a
one,
beast.
Maybe. No, it's not a beast. That's right.
Yeah, it's more of an
It's a
aberration.
monstrosity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not until later that I can transform into things that are not beasts, like elementals.
Yep. And much later for a dragon.
And because fuck you, that's why.
Alright.
Unfortunately, I still need to actually see the elemental, which means I need to go play with the wizard's tower or something. I think. Anyway, I want to look that up.
All right, well, you guys wander back into a familiar sight, the town of Phandelver, which, in character has only been a few days. Out of character has been months.
Yeah.
6 months.
So you may not remember what it looks like, but there's the map of the town. I've put it up for you guys.
Looks vaguely familiar.
And
Oh.
if you recall,
They've added buildings.
the place that you were staying in the past was the Stonehill Inn, which was here.
The conveniently placed burrow in the stables.
And if you remember, you guys cleared out the bandits from this estate here. And you also fought them in front of this sleeping giant inn here. And
Memory lane.
and this is the town that you, or the Barthen's Provisions, where you dropped off your initial quest. And this is where Vex slept, right behind the Stonehill Inn.
Wonder if my little hole is still there.
So, what do you guys want to do now that you're in
Matt,
town?
Did you tell them about our barbarian situation?
Oh, I have not. So, you guys make it back to town. Kordek kind of has been hanging back and not really talking to people, and he didn't really participate in the last. After the dragon, he was kind of quiet. And when you get back to town, he is like, so the barbarians have. I can't do this anymore. I have something I gotta tell you guys. I'm really not a barbarian. I'm just a thief. My name is Tumlin, and a dragon is too much. I can't. I wish you guys the best of luck, but this just isn't for me.
Wait, so you're gonna give us all
And
of
he
that?
gives you the gold.
What?
He gives you he empties his pockets and gives you
Damn
all the
right.
stuff that he took.
He coughs up all the loot and earns himself a heart of gold.
I am unimpressed though, and mostly just annoyed that he's been like hoarding this the
So
entire time.
he does give you each. He gives, well, I'll let you separate it out, but he gives you 211 gold, 17 silver, 17 electrums, 321 silver, and 135 copper.
Jesus.
He also has 3 platinum signet rings.
That little bastard stole these from those tombs.
Yeah, and he didn't write down how much they were worth.
I think you said they were 100 gold, but I could be wrong.
I was thinking 50 for some reason, but I can look it up really quick. That was from the original. Was that from the hideout?
Yeah, there was that one room with the tombs in it.
Yeah, 4.
As I recall, we're
Oh,
getting
yep,
close.
they're 50 each.
50 each. Okay.
As I recall, we're getting close to Kristen's cutout time.
No, I'm still okay.
Okay.
But thank you.
So yeah, I think that's all he had. Oh wait, he had a jade frog with gold eyes. He also gave that up.
Oh my god.
That one was in. That's the one that was in.
The first place we
the
went to.
Kragma hideout.
Yeah.
I do believe it was in the boss's cave.
Yeah, I think so.
That is worth 40 gold pieces. He's just emptying his pockets of all this stuff. He's just like, I was planning on giving this stuff to you guys eventually. I was just holding on to it for a special occasion. He pulls out a gem eye patch.
Wearing that for a while.
I don't remember where the gem eye patch came from, honestly. I think it was on somebody. Like it was being worn by one of the...
Yeah, I think it was on a bugbear. Or
Was
something.
that where it was from?
Oh, yeah, I think it was in... Yeah.
You very well could have
So he
been
keeps
made it.
emptying his pockets, takes out the 3 gold, the 3 platinum rings, takes out this like gold frog with gem eyes, and pops out this eye patch that's all fancy and let's see, that one was...
I think Leaf is just going to go to the bar while he's doing all this because he's utterly shocked and he's despondent about this total surprise, and he's going to get himself completely hammered.
Alrighty. You do so.
Well, I'm gonna go. I need to pray for a little bit. I'll catch back up with you guys in a little while.
Ah, yes, the eye patch that he thought was fancy. It was a bugbear.
How much was it worth?
50 gold pieces.
Oh my god, that's an expensive eye patch.
Well, Tumlin, I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Sorry about the dragon.
I say virtually nothing to him and just sort of snort and, I don't know, squinty eyes.
When you snort and start walking away, he's like, well, I mean, do you want this bag of ball bearings?
Sure. Why not? I'll take it.
Alrighty.
So I would like to go see the. What time of day is it that we've gotten back?
I'll say you're heading into early evening.
Early
At this
evening.
point.
Okay. I'd like to go to the blacksmith.
Alrighty, that was over. Over. Do. Get that on the right screen. There.
Okay. And I'll go look for the blacksmith. Knock on the door.
Okay. There's a blacksmith present. I don't think they have an actual character for the blacksmith. So, at least, they don't have a name for one. So you just see like a kind of a burly human in there hammering away, and it's not, like most blacksmiths back then, they're kind of an open building on the outside of another building.
Yeah.
Where the forge is and stuff, so you don't really have to knock. You see him out there like finishing up his day's work,
All right.
making some horseshoes.
Come in and be like, "Good evening.
Oh, I'm about to close.
I'm actually not here for anything in particular. I'm Tarek. I am a friend of Sildur's.
Oh, you guys took care of the red brands.
Yeah, we
Much
that was-
appreciated.
Well, seeing as you're appreciative of that, could I possibly trouble you for something?
Oh yeah, anything. We don't have to
I'm a-
pay them anymore. Well, within
I'm
reason.
I'm a cleric of Morden, and if you wouldn't mind this evening, could I possibly borrow your forge for a few hours?
Sure, that sounds fine.
I mean, I pay you for any lost work time if.
Oh no, don't. You go for it. It's all yours. You saved me a lot of money by having those stupid red brands not dealing with us anymore.
Well, thank you very much.
He just kind of pats you on the back and shakes your hand and seems very appreciative, and then If you need me, I'm gonna go get some supper at the inn.
All right. Have
Is
a
there
good
a
evening.
local druid shrine of any sort?
There's not really a druid shrine. There's a luck shrine not too far away from the Stonehill Inn.
What is this over here?
What's what? That is an orchard. That's one of the farmers that lives there. Lives in that orchard. Actually, that is. Eldermath Orchard. That's you weren't with them when they went there, but I thought so. They already met that guy. He was a person that the barmaid was gossiping about being a retired adventurer, and they went and talked to him before. He's someone that owns that orchard.
All right. I kind of wander around town, and then they're like, I'll be in the edge of the woods, and then.
Are you gonna go over to like?
Yeah,
over
here,
there.
and I'll sling up a like a little bit of a small rope hammock and high up in one of the trees and speak to the local, hello, to the local freaking wildlife, and then just gonna be after, of course, selling the party. Just like I don't have anything that I know of in the town. But yeah, it may be found easily over here. Just look up. It will not be on the ground.
I'm gonna take Matt. I'm gonna take one of those silver goblets that we found
Okay.
and use his tools to. I'm gonna remove the moonstones from it and melt down the silver and cast a few small pieces and attempt to make a small dragon statuette.
Okay. Go ahead and make a proficiency bonus roll.
What do you want me to add to it? Proficiency? Just proficiency?
Yeah.
Or...
I'll give you inspiration for it, considering I know what it's for.
Okay. Is it a strength or dex, or just with proficiency?
It'd be a.
Because it's smith tools?
I'd say strength.
Okay.
Just because you're using smithy stuff. Banging out metal still has some.
Well, that's a natural 20.
Alrighty.
So,
You do that quite
25.
well.
And then once I get the thing casted out, I'll reinsert 2 of the moonstones as the eyes.
Alrighty. Yeah, it looks perfect. It's exactly the way you wanted it to be. It's the best work you've ever done, actually.
Excellent. Alright. Well, once I finish that, I will say a prayer for Morden and leave a few gold coins on the anvil for the blacksmith.
Alrighty.
And I will head off to find the rest of the group.
Okay, where was everyone while he was doing this? I know where Leaf was, and so Leaf's in the Stonehill Inn, getting hammered, and Aaron is resting near the woods.
Yep, near the edge. Just
So where did Vex
like,
go during this time?
20
That's a
feet up in the.
question. Where did I go? Probably. And it's like, what time of day was it again? Is it just like midday or whatever?
It was getting into early evening, so by the time he finished, it's probably like well into the night now.
I don't know. I probably want to just like go find some soft earth and dig myself a hole and just kind of take some alone time.
Okay.
I suggest a nice spot in the woods, relatively nearby, where she will not be disturbed because I've asked the animals politely.
I'll
Hey,
I'll take his recommendation of, just cautiously be like, okay. You know where some good earth is? I'll trust
Yes.
him.
All right.
Yeah, because I've
I
used,
will-
yay, druidic to speak to the local wildlife, and it will leave us alone.
For the shits and giggles of it, make a dexterity check on your digging a hole.
Oh no. Why? Okay. Be good, be good, be good. Oh, fuck. Well, I rolled a 5 plus 3, so I got it.
I mean, you don't hurt yourself or anything. It takes you a little while. It just takes you longer. Like you come across a lot of roots from the trees. You're not exactly happy about his recommendation of this area. So,
I'll
but
go back to
but
the
you
inn
do manage to dig yourself a hole and you find your way through some roots. It's a tight squeeze, but you have a nice little. In the end, you have a nice little burrow that it has almost like bars on it.
Oh, that's nice.
I will go back to the inn and sit down with Leaf and have a drink and something to eat.
All right. So several hours after you started drinking, what state are you in when he shows up, Leaf?
Trying to find closest thing to Nip. It's anywhere in town.
Oh, that's right, because you don't actually drink. You actually go for catnip.
Or an equivalent, yes.
I'll say that you do find that it only costs you like a couple copper at one of the local shops, the general store. You find something that suits your needs, and he looks really confused as to why you would want it.
Ooh, mint.
And did you go back to the inn
Well,
to enjoy it
did-
and get a meal?
did I? I'm not sure.
Then I'll sit by myself and eat alone then.
I think I might have
put it-
tried, but who knows?
I put in the chat.
Okay, I'll say that you find Leaf on the way to the inn, just kind of like it looks like he's trying
Eyes
to
are
like
huge.
he's like knocking on someone's door, and he's like, "Hey," it's like it's the house next to the inn, and he's like, "How come the inn is closed?"
I'll go up to him and be like, Leaf, buddy, are you okay?
What? Huh?
Hey,
Uh,
what? Why don't we go back inside the inn and get a place to rest?
they won't let me in.
Yeah, you're at the wrong house.
Oh. That might explain why he said those few times to get the heck out. I'm calling the guard.
Probably because
Stop
this
it.
is a dog pound.
What?
Yeah, you don't hear the barking, and I will use thaumaturgy to create the sound of barking dogs on the other side of the door.
If you successfully do so, which I don't see why not.
Oh yeah, dramaturgy.
Leaf is going to jump into Tarek's arms, completely shaking like a
Like
leaf.
a leaf.
Come on, buddy, let's get you back to bed. and I will take him back into the inn. God,
Absolutely cowering.
it's okay. And in my head, I'm thinking, might have overdid that a little bit. This was all my fault. And very quickly, I put in the chat. I split up the value of his gold and threw it in the chat. So if you pull that up, you can see how much everybody gets. And I will deposit him in an empty chair and go and get something to drink and eat.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Leaf is absolutely despondent. He's
Well,
traumatized because Kordak lied, and now there's magical dogs running around. It's very bad.
It's gonna
I'm
be
done.
real fun when my claws or teeth or whatever start trailing little bits of light because their attacks count as magical. Well, we won't get it in this campaign, but I assume some other. Yeah.
So basically, my job, I guess, for the rest of the evening is just going to be to babysit Leaf and make sure he doesn't wander too far off.
I do believe that the Stonehill Inn is a 3 silver a night inn. Or
Well,
sorry,
if
5
you'll-
silver a night and 3 silver for a meal. So
Leaf will pay 5 gold. Go into a bed and hide under the covers.
he
Or
just
under
pays
the
5
bed.
gold.
Yep, he has no idea what he's doing.
Alrighty.
Is the barmaid who pointed us to Thunder Tree? Is she around?
Yeah, she works.
I will go.
She was
speak to her.
the one that was giving you your meal.
Yeah. When she comes to bring the food, I will let her know that we cleared out Thunder Tree. Most, all of the undead are gone, and most of the.
Oh wait, you're telling the barmaid wasn't the one that told you to go to Thunder Tree.
Who gave us the Thunder Tree job?
That was
thought it
just
was
the
one-
woman. That was just the woman you saved in the Red Brand hideout.
Oh, that's right. I
was
was thinking it was
the
somebody
widow
in the
that had
bar
lost
gave
her
it. Okay.
her husband.
Okay, then never mind then.
She
Or
just
you
told you
could-
that she just thanked you for saving her life and told you that if you wanted to go, that she could
Yeah,
pay
I
you
was
if you
thinking
wanted to
she
go
was-
get that heirloom
I
of
was
hers.
thinking she was one of the people working in the bar.
Nope.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, I'll eat, and then.
You could just tell the barmaid that anyway.
Well, I was gonna tell Silder the next day. Go report in with him. And,
All right.
Gonna eat, get a room, and actually pay the proper amount for it.
Okay.
And before I go to bed, I will cast Identify on the axe we found, which you already told me.
Yep.
You sent me the
So you
thing
find
for it
out
already.
it's Hugh. And for you, it only costs 3 silver for your meal and 5 silver for the lodging.
Okay. So I will give them an even gold piece just to being generous.
Alrighty. They thank you.
That means I can change this back to a regular Warhammer. I can start putting my blessing on my armor.
And the proprietor of the inn is just as happy and jovial as ever. Toblin.
Alright, well I guess that's it for me.
Alrighty, so you go to sleep. Each of you gets a long rest. In the morning, Leaf, you in particular, you wake up and you find out that they slid the change under the door. So you actually only did pay for your 8 silver a night.
All right.
They weren't looking to rob you. And Aaron and Vex come to consciousness in the woods at the edge of town.
I stretch, get out of my hammock with practiced ease because that's pretty much something I'm used to. Step onto the branch I'd initially done that and just casually swing towards the ground. It's like, yep, done this before.
I scramble out of my hole in the ground, just quickly dust off my shoulders and start marching back into, or not really marching, I guess, sort of cautiously, put up, getting
Slinking.
back. Yeah, slinking back to town. Not really, that confident.
I get up and go downstairs and start ordering breakfast. Because
Alrighty.
I'm a big boy and I need a lot of bacon. Bacon and black coffee.
The waitress once again is she's back in the morning and serving breakfast and she's like, "Oh, it looks like you got some adventure in ya."
Yeah, you could say that.
Once again, she starts just randomly gossiping about stuff that doesn't seem of any of importance this time. And gets you your food and then says, "Oh, I got to go off to the next table."
Okay. And I'll wait for everybody to show up, I suppose.
I show up, just walk in, it's like, ugh, there's lots of noise. It's worse than a flock of chatterjees.
A flock of what?
Birds. Annoying birds.
Okay.
I follow a little bit behind and just kind of don't say anything and just kind of sit down.
Wonder how many screams I'd get if I turned into giant cat.
I don't. Well,
There's a few too many knives around here, though, for that to be safe.
I mean,
Maybe we
they
save
don't
the
seem
fun
to
for
react
later.
they don't seem to react to Leaf, and he's a giant cat, so.
Okay, maybe giant wolf.
Eh. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, well, at
don't
least
worry,
I
little
pay so
one.
much attention
You'll
to
be
it.
fine from me. You can use me as mount to go right into battle. It'll be a good time.
well, he's not that little.
I am
Yes.
large. You'll be great. You'll be good at riding, hopefully. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how you are with your large moving animals.
Great.
Okay, well
Vex,
then at least be entertaining when you fall off, and then we all get laugh, and it's good time, yes?
I'm just shaking my head.
Do the rest of you partake in some breakfast?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just go ahead and mark the 3 silver off your character sheets.
Pretty good food.
Vex,
Or really expensive.
I know that encounter we had with the dragon the other day wasn't quite what you were expecting. So,
Yeah.
Last night when we got back, I made something for you, and I pull out the little dragon statuette out of silver, and seeing as your heritage is a little bit more metallic rather than chromatic, I thought this one would suit you more. Hopefully it won't be as big of a disappointment as the green was the other day.
It's a gorgeous dragon.
I am just like in awe looking at it, and I just slowly reach out my hands and then just
It
quickly
slaps you.
grab-
No, I'm just kidding.
It's so good, it's real.
Congratulations, Tark. You just created a cargo cult.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Thank you so much. I just love it. And I'm just staring at it, just like in awe of its beauty.
I feel like that will keep for a few hours. What is next plan?
Tarek just looks at Aaron.
I'm
he can't
amused.
he can't get the accent at all, and he grew up with dwarves, so he just does not. He's like not. He can't get it.
Like it's a super thick northern accent, not helped by the fact that I really haven't talked to anything other than this freaking Irish, this Irish
Yeah.
sounding freaking druid in a long period of time. So it's really thick.
Oh, it's the wrong thing to remove. Sorry.
Like, and you know, I'm very just like. Wolf, like I'm not annoyed at all. I realize that I'm not super understandable. What is next plan?
Oh, what is next plan? Well, we know we're, we have a general idea now of where, the Cragmaw Keep is. So, still really want to get moving and get down there to find my friend, but there are at least one other. The mayor had a bounty on orcs that were nearby, and dealing with that would probably help the town more than anything immediately. But I don't want to wait too much longer to go and find Gundren. So
Yeah.
pretty much we have those two options.
I'm still just staring at my little statuette.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and I'll pass out the gold that someone handed over. I didn't sell any of the stuff yet.
Whatever.
So we still have a lot of the little trinkets that he had.
Well, we find something and we hit it until it no longer moves. Now we no longer have problem. Yes.
Well, if that's the
Except when it was the zombies, because you constantly hit it and then.
And it eventually no
Yeah.
longer moved. Still worked. Well, dragon
Oh.
moved away. You know, not very smart, but hey.
well,
Mm.
Hopefully I don't have to operate this big meaty shield.
well, that's so. So I guess let's just take a vote then: orcs or Cragmaw.
We
Let's
really
deal
should
with.
find.
Go
Go ahead.
ahead. Okay, so what? Going with this. Any, mini, mighty, you go first. I don't care. Okay, you go first, and I turn into giant cat next time. He's good, yeah.
Go first. What?
I just gonna shake my head and be like, okay, so
I think we should go find Gunder, and it's been a while. Go find the dwarf.
yeah, that works for me.
Well, let's go quickly and let Sildor know that that's what we're gonna do, and see if he has
Advice?
any advice, any supplies we could take, and because honestly, I doubt we could find anything, any healing potions or anything like that this far away from the larger cities. So we might have something that would help us out.
Well, you give me some time and I can come up with something that's close to a healing potion.
Is that what you took last night?
No.
Because if that's the healing potions you're gonna make, if that's what it does to everyone else, I think I'll pass.
Just brew up some spirits. It won't heal, but you won't care. Anyway,
That sounds like the brilliant idea when we're finally into combat. You won't care that they're about to die. I'm not sure if I'm kidding or not, but hey, let's go with it.
Alright, so once we eat breakfast then, I want to go talk to Sildar before we leave, Matt.
Okay. You go ahead and head over to the... He told you he was going to... Well, actually, he's staying at the inn when he's not at the Townmaster's Hall, so he probably comes down while you're eating breakfast.
Sildar, and I'll wave him down.
Ah, you guys made it back.
Yes, we did. We took care of Thunder Tree. It had quite an infestation.
Really? What did it have?
Twig blights, if I think that's what they're called, undead, and a green dragon.
forget the spiders.
And spiders, or fleas, or whatever those were. Those were huge.
Well, they're spiders.
But we killed.
Are you
just
trying to
about
pull my leg?
No, we killed just about everything, and we ran the dragon off. There was an old druid living out there, and he kind of helped us out with that.
Yes, my former master. I
You
say
guys,
former because he told me to get the fuck out of the hills.
Well,
Yeah, then we found this guy. We lost someone, unfortunately. He's not dead. He's just,
Having nervous breakdown. He'll be fine.
yeah, nervous bladder.
Well, I mean, if you help them fight off a dragon, that's impressive. You're more
just wanted to-
resourceful than I had at first thought. Guess.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that if anybody comes this way, you can let them know that aside from maybe a few straggler twig boys, the town should be pretty safe now to go back to.
All right, I mean, it's an old ruin of a town from years ago, but it's good to know.
The other thing is we got some information. We know general idea of where Cragmaw Keep is, so we were gonna start heading out there to see if we could find Gun.
Oh, that's excellent news.
And I didn't
Yes.
know if you had any advice, anything you could help with.
I mean, other than what we've already talked about, that's about it. I'm super excited that you guys have a lead on where to find Gundren, though. We should definitely, you should definitely head out that way post haste and see if you can find him.
We'll probably leave sometime soon. Go out there.
Excellent. Well, I mean, I'll be in the Townmaster's Hall trying to continue setting up order in this town. If you need me, please come and ask.
Is there anyone in this town that would have like an apothecary, any potion making, anything like that?
Unfortunately, no. This town is a very small town.
Alright. Well, we'll let you know when we, if and when we find him, alright?
Very much appreciated. I anxiously, please bring him back safely.
We'll do our best.
He settles down at a table nearby and orders some breakfast.
I'll finish my bacon and my coffee. And I guess when you guys are ready, we can head out.
Alrighty.
Yeah. But it'd also be a good point to break.
Yeah, I'm not too far from face desking.
That's fine.
Like, I'll be good after tonight, but after when I've gotten more than an average of 3.5 hours of sleep a night.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, Allie
Yeah.
was a mess last night, so I was up like most of the night with her. So I'm actually surprised I'm not as tired as I thought I would be.
On the
getting pretty
upside,
tired
my
myself.
Nordic accent or fake Nordic accent is probably improving.
Sounds still kind of Russian.
Well, yeah, yeah, fair point. Well, the point is that like when I'm seeking a character, I'm trying to make it at least halfway unintelligible because again, I haven't spoken to very many humans in a long time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, I complete, and that's why it also gives things for like when I'm just like, oh, this is good, I take, and then it's just kind of like, well, wait, you can't have that. And they're just like, I pretend not to understand. Just okay, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah.
hey
Gain.
guys.
All right, so we're gonna end the stream for tonight then.
Yeah.
You guys
Well,
are ready to?
it was a little shorter of a stream, which is okay. I'm just glad we got to get together and you finished a small part of it and are heading towards Cragmaw next week.
Woo!
So, or well, week after next. Sorry, 2 weeks from now. Wait, what? When is that? Is that? Okay, that's not Thanksgiving, so we're good.
Yeah,
The
that's
weekend before then.
yeah.
Yep.
The Thanksgiving week, I will be pretty indisposed.
Yeah, I was thinking. So luckily it's going to be the week before Thanksgiving. So we will see everyone 2 weeks from now, and hopefully we'll get to see Gundren get saved.
Woo!
But it all
Or
depends how
eaten.
long we get to play, or eaten. One of the two.
Hopefully not eaten, but I guess you never know.
No, what happens? What happens happens. You know, you don't get to pick.
Hey, what happens in Cragmaw Castle stays in Cragmaw Castle.
Exactly.
But anyway, everyone out in the world, I hope you enjoyed watching us. We were all like crazy, like exhausted tonight. We've had long weeks, and we were just trying to stay awake while we played. But we got people starting hunting tomorrow. People that have been working 14-hour days. People that have babies. People that have a little bit older than babies, and wives that are about to babies. And
So many babies. All babies. Babies all the time.
yep. So I hope everyone has a great couple weeks, and we will see you back then.
You couldn't be
Bye.
on fire.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.